what do you say? Let's do a grand finale.
Oh wow, one more. Okay.
You want to?
Yeah, hell yeah. Let's do it. Let's do Video Games McGee. I want to talk to that guy.
Okay, Video Games McGee. Didn't we try?
We tried, but he hung up before.
Oh, okay.
It's a hell of a pictures of Rivers.
Hello.
Video Games McGee. What's up?
I'm Video Games McGee, and I have a Martin Luther King quote for the both of you.
Please.
A genuine leader is not a searcher for consensus, but a molder of consensus. Now, Eric, I see you as the leader of Mega64.
Oh, okay.
So, are you a searcher for consensus or a molder of consensus? And Rocco?
You have to be a molder of consensus. You cannot search for consensus. You have to be the one to you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. And so you can lead a lot of horses to water, but all those horses are going to fight each other, and you have to help consensus the horses.
Absolutely. Now, here's a broader question for you. Now, of all the Metal Gear Solid characters, heroes and villains, which one is a searcher for consensus, and which one is a molder of consensus?
It's Big Boss, like the original Snake, he's a searcher.
You think so?
But Boss, like original Boss, like the woman who trained him, molder.
I don't know about that.
Whoa.
I'm going to contest that. Here's why.
Please.
She followed orders. She said, I'll do what my country asks of me, and I won't ask questions because that's what I'm not here to do. And she dies that way. And Big Boss sees Naked Snake, sees that, and goes, this did not work. And he creates his own sovereign nation.
Wow.
So he creates Military Sans Frontières, and he creates Outer Haven.
That's interesting.
Outer Heaven, sorry.
That's a really good point.
I say swap those.
I can see that. Now what about Ocelot and Snake?
I think Ocelot is trying to break the rules a little bit. Snake's trying to make it right. But I think Solid Snake only knows the parameters in which he is given. I think he's a seeker.
Wow.
Ocelot's trying to do it. He's trying to redefine what is right, but for the wrong reasons.
Ooh. What about Otacon and Meryl?
I think both of them. I think Ocelot doesn't want to rock the... Otacon doesn't want to rock the boat. Meryl, she doesn't mind. Stirring the pot.
What about what's his name? Ratman? No, what's the guy? What's the
Ratman?
No, the shit guy who takes a shit in 4.
Oh, Akiba. Whatever. Johnny.
Yeah. Why do I think his name was Ratman? Did he have rat-like features?
Maybe he shit on a rat.
Maybe he shit on a rat. What about Johnny? And what about Sniper Wolf?
I think Johnny just doesn't want to get fired.
Oh.
So he'll keep the status quo. But Sniper Wolf throws caution to the wind. She's just going to fire a gun.
So here's something I'm surprised you guys have not mentioned yet. What about Zero?
What about Zero?
Would you say he's a molder of consensus or a searcher?
Molder of consensus, because he said the country can be run a different way. The free world can be run a different way, and he created the Patriots.
Absolutely. This has been enlightening.
What about Decoy Octopus and the guy who was Bees?
The guy who is Bees, I think he's a molder of consensus. Because if you saw underneath all those bees, he didn't really give a fuck. He was just there to raise hell. A lot like most of the of the big 4 in Metal Gear Solid 3. Like the Fury, I would say is close to the same way. Just fucking regretful on all parts. Sets fire to him fucking self. He does things his own way. But then again, I guess you could say most Metal Gear Solid villains do have that sort of niche for them. Except for in 2, I think a lot of them are searchers as opposed to molders.
Yep.
But 2 is a completely different story.
Yep.
Yeah, it is. It follows Raiden more so than, Snake. So it makes sense that they would have different villains. But revengeance. You know, would you consider the senator a molder or a searcher?
Both.
Both? Man, that guy. That's how you write a character.
Is that right?
Absolutely.
I like when they say memes.
Oh, memes, you know, those... Can I go on the record and say fuck memes?
No, you can't. Hang up.
Alright, hanging up now.